Welcome to another science class video. Today we're talking about atoms and elements. After watching this video, you should be able to explain what an atom is, what atoms are made of, and what elements are. Let's get started. An atom is the basic unit of all matter. Everything in the universe is made of atoms. Your device's screen is made of atoms, your favorite snack is made of atoms, the air you're breathing is made of atoms, you are made of atoms. If you were to somehow take a part of your body, like a hair, and take it apart, you would discover the parts of your body are made up of living cells. If you were to take apart the cells, you would find that they are made of small parts called molecules. Taking apart the molecules, you would find they are made of individual pieces of matter called atoms. But what are atoms? What do they look like? Well, atoms are generally invisible to the human eye on their own, because they are so small they cannot reflect light back to our eyes. Because they are, in a sense, invisible, the simplest way to think of atoms is as a series of circles or balls in a bunch. These parts of an atom, the circles are balls, are called subatomic particles. Sub meaning smaller, and part is like a piece of something. Atoms are made of three different particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons are subatomic particles with a positive charge and a mass of 1 atomic mass unit. More on atomic mass unit in another video. Neutrons are subatomic particles with a neutral or zero charge and a mass of 1 atomic unit. Neutrons are named because they have the same mass as protons but are neutrally charged, neut for neutral. Protons and neutrons group together to make the nucleus, which is the center of an atom. Electrons are subatomic particles with a -1 charge and a mass of 1/1836th of an atomic mass unit. Electrons are absolutely minuscule compared to protons or neutrons, but they are powerful enough to hold a negative charge the same as protons. Electrons basically orbit the nucleus, similar to planets orbiting the sun. You might notice from these excellently drawn diagrams that most of the atom is actually just empty space. This is because the nucleus and electrons in atoms are so small that even solid objects are mostly empty. This is also like our solar system, which is mostly empty space too. Your favorite snack, bricks, and all matter is mostly just empty space on an atomic level. Food for thought. So now we know atoms are definitely made of three different kinds of particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. But what are atoms? There are lots of different kinds of atoms. These are called elements. An element is a pure substance which cannot be broken down chemically and is made of atoms with identical number of protons in their nucleus. More on proton count in nuclei in another video. The element helium, for example, is entirely made of atoms with 2 protons in their nuclei. Another element, iron, is made of iron atoms, which all have 26 protons. And in this picture, oxygen is made of atoms with 8 protons. To sum it all up, atoms are made of 3 different particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons are subatomic particles with a positive charge and a mass of 1 atomic unit. Neutrons are a subatomic particle with a neutral charge, the same amount of mass as a proton. Protons and neutrons group together to make the nucleus, the center of the atom. Electrons are subatomic particles with a negative charge and are much smaller than protons and neutrons. Electrons orbit the nucleus. Elements are pure substances which are made from the same types of atoms. Thanks for watching. See you next time.